Hey everybody, welcome back. It is planner video time. I've just did two. No, I did a haul and then a planner. Now another planner. I gotta clean this. It is time to get the Christmas planner together. So Ariel actually made a Christmas list. Isn't this cute? She put it in red and green. Isn't that cute? And then she put red and green pen down here. So it's time to get this ready. Now I went over this in my Christmas in July. And I kind of keep this decorated the same. All the time. So let's go through it just real quick again. I have her list now, and when I did this in July, she had only had a couple of things on here. So I have, what's this? Oh, and I already made it. It's right here. Let me show you. I had put down here how I wanted. I made my Christmas tangle. It's so pretty. I love it. And I've got my snowman. I have, it says Christmas. It says Merry Christmas. It has a Christmas tree. It has a bell, trees. It says Merry ho ho ho. There's a bell. There's a stocking. It has a little bowl Christmas ornament on here that has green. So this I did make, and I usually put it on my purse, and I'm actually not going to do that this year. I actually have a big bell on here, but I have these ones right here, and it just has one Christmas tree. I'm actually going to take this off, and hard to take off. I'm going to take this off. And I may reuse this somewhere else or remake one. I'm not going to use it this year. I am actually going to, because this is my Christmas planner, I am going to put this on here. And I have my big jingle bell, so you can hear me coming a mile away when I take this with me to the store. Isn't this cute? But I have this ring hooked to the inside of my rings right here. I just have it on here. And it has my big bell. So if that gets too much, which it usually doesn't, I like it. I used to have a pencil that had a bell on it too in here. So, okay. We've got that on here. We put that on here, so that's cool. And then, so we can get rid of this, because I did that. And these are, that pesky little elf on the shelf. These are some things that she did last year. Blank Christmas list, watch a movie, hang out on the tree, play a game with Buddy. And you guys will see this when I do my Christmas stuff. I think you will see it if you go back to my December 2020 videos. You will see Buddy and you will see Natalie. Natalie is her elf on the shelf that came from the North Pole. And she was concerned one year and said that she needed a friend that would meet her here every year. Well, on one of my drugstore trips that I had to do, they have a section in the front that you go in. They have decorating stuff. They do it every season. They have little things that you can buy or whatnot, and they look like they came out of like I don't know, a very high-end craft shop, whatever. Well, they had these little elves, and their arms move, you can bend them. They have bendable bodies, okay? And mine is red and white. And his name is Buddy, and you will see him. But they were playing a game together last year. They got into her games, and they were out playing it. And then she hid in Ariel's boots, shoes. So I kept this so that we have references, if you know what I mean. So we have references. So this year, because I wanted to do the gingerbread theme, and I think it's just going to be my hot cocoa area, actually, is what I think, because I'm having a hard time finding stuff. And I really don't want to buy anything else. Well, I didn't think I had a recipe to make gingerbread cookies. So I went online, and it takes, prep time is 4 hours, guys. This is crazy. And cook time is 10 minutes. So, and I guess they call it 4 hours is because you're making the dough, and it has to be in the refrigerator overnight. Has to chill at least 3 hours. So I think that's why it says 4 hours and whatever. So once you have that all done, it's like 1 hour and 30 minutes to make these. And that's a lot. So I found this recipe, and I printed it out. And I was just going to rewrite it on some of these cards, or try to find some Christmas recipe cards. Well, I was going through all my recipes in my hutch that I have in the dining room. And I have some, there was a while there when I was younger that I wanted recipe books. So I have some recipe books, and I signed up for this recipe card thing, and they send them to you every month or whatever. Well, inside one of them, Santa's Cookies, it's number 2, and it's getting bent. So I like this card better, but I'm going to photocopy it so I can put it in my October daily. And I can put this back in my stuff. So this one has the ingredients here, but I like the little pictures right here. So it has all the ingredients, and then it tells you what you have to do. Says how to store them is that you put you store them on top of each other between wax paper. So let's see, keep the Holy Spirit alive in this variation. Before baking, the shapes overlap the hands. Oh, that's cool. So they melt together. That's cool. So it gives you cute little tips, and how to mix it up. Let's see, in a large bowl, you mix all that stuff together, beat mixture for 4 minutes. You gotta chill it for an hour. That's better than 3 hours. So I like this one better, but there's a recipe right here. I have to go through this in sometime in November to make sure I have all this. I know I'll have the vegetable shortening. I'm wondering if that's the grease stuff. It's probably the white grease stuff. Molasses, cinnamon, I have cinnamon, baking powder I have, ground ginger and ground cloves. I think I have that, but I gotta check. Baking soda, salt, an egg, confectionery sugar I'll have to get, meringue powder, I don't know what that is, but I'll have to get it. I know I don't have any. Food coloring I'll have to get. And then the little decorating things that are edible, you know. So I'll have to go through and read it. I'm trying to figure out what the meringue, what is it called? Meringue powder. Oh, it goes into the mixture that you use the icing. It goes through the icing. Okay, so I might not have to do that. That's if I want to make that all myself. It's going to be easier to buy like cake decorating stuff and use it, I think. Yeah, instead of using the ice, making the icing. We'll see. Yeah, because you can add those tube ones, you can add the little thingies to it to make it come out decorative. So anyway, there's that. I got that. So the beginning part is just, it says, I didn't laminate this, and I probably should laminate this. It's my Merry Christmas planner. Now I have, and I think I told you this before, I have this saved on my, I bought it. I bought the PDF so I could print it out every year that I want to use it. And I got it on Etsy, I'm pretty sure. So I will go in there and figure out what it was and put the name down below. And so you guys can go there if you want them, okay? And this I laminated. It's just a Christmas checklist. Create an advent calendar, activities. This is kind of what my December daily is, but I use my big planner, Christmas planner, to write down the activities and stuff. And then for my October daily, I make a smaller one, so it's in there. So I can write it all in there, but I have a bigger one that I can write down Christmas activities and stuff. Choose decorations, make holiday gift list, stock up on gift wrap. You should do that now, starting now, because it's available. I seen it at my Dollar Tree, and you throw it away. We actually burn ours. We have a fireplace and we burn it, so it actually heats the house. So I get my money's worth. So I have some from last year, but I always try to get like a new one for Santa Claus to use when he comes. And so I stock up now when I find it, because if you wait until November, towards the end of November, it's gone. It's all gone. Wrap presents as you buy them. That is a good suggestion. And I did that last year and it was so nice. I only had like maybe 1 or 2 to do Christmas Eve. And I already started her Christmas stuff. I've got a few things already. And I store everything little in my closet, and she knows she's not allowed to go in there. But when bigger things, I have a big box. I don't think I have it anymore. I think hubby used it. But I store it in his gunsmith room because she's not allowed in there. And I put everything in there. So prepare your kitchen for holiday baking. That's getting this ready. That's pretty much all I do. We have like, we don't do ham. I don't like ham. I think we did last year, but I'd rather do another turkey for Christmas dinner. So I don't know. Christmas cards, a lot of those you don't get anymore. I do have some, and I do send some. I don't send a lot, but you just email. You send an email and you decorate your own and send it, you know. But I do like to save them and keep them. But I do actually send Christmas cards. Bake cookies, that's this. And we always get a gingerbread house kit. So that's why this year I wanted to focus on gingerbread, because we always do the gingerbread house, and we actually found one. It's sitting over here. Ariel found it for me at the thrift store, and it lights up and stuff, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but I want to be able to turn that on this year. So anyway, this is ideas, so you can screenshot if you want that. There's some ideas. I'm going to do a hot cocoa bar and stuff. We watch movies. December daily book ideas, like you can only do so many things each day for 25 days or 31 days if you do 31. I go up to Christmas, it's 25, and then 26, 27, 28, 29. There's usually not a whole lot going on. I leave my stuff up until the first of the year. And then New Year's Eve, I'll put in my December daily. I'll do that page. So here's some ideas. I wrote down some ideas just in case, and there's usually always more. And I think I have another one in here. But little Miss Elf on the Shelf paper, where'd that go? Right here. Needs to get written, like I have 1 through 25 written on here. That's the calendar for Advent activities. Well, this is Elf on the Shelf. This is things that she has done through the years. And then these are new, so I can take out one of these or add one of these, you know. And then the 24th is always the same. She says goodbye to her elf. And, yeah. So that's Christmas Eve, because when Santa comes, she leaves. So that will go right there. I actually need to write it over here or stick it right here. And then this part is my calendar. Okay, so I have 2021. I did not print it out in color last year or this year because of the C word. It's hard to get festive, and I probably should redo this and print it out in color, but I don't know. Like, we did do some stuff last year, and these are the years. I don't take them out of here. I keep them in here. The calendars, and I started doing this in 2017 was my first year. So for 2020 is everything right here. I do have 2021 right here, and I do have some things on here. I keep this little calendar in here so I can reference if I need to, or I can write in when some gifts are coming or whatnot. But her elf comes on the 1st, sometimes before that. Sometimes she's, like last year, she was here earlier because she had to quarantine for 5 days. So she sat up on the mantle in a quarantine area, and which is way cute. I don't know if I think everything is in a box for her quarantine stuff. We put it up there, and when she got here, she had to go in there. It was her little room. So, and then we usually decorate outside on the 1st or around the 1st, that weekend or whatever, the first weekend. But inside is decorated Thanksgiving. But outside don't get done until then. And then we usually make our gingerbread house day. I try to go through on the weekends and try to figure out what we're gonna do. And I'll write in here when she has vacation, Happy New Year. So I have the calendar kind of set, and it's very festive in here. I wrote down my different rooms, different areas where I decorate, on how I want it to be decorated. I start thinking about that now and write it down. Things I want to make or do. And there's still stuff here that I have not done last year. So that is in here. What to make, to do for December daily on days that you don't know. I have, like, you take the sugar cones, the dark ones, and you get your frosting and all your little things and everything, and you can make a Christmas tree and she can eat it. So there's one project. The gingerbread house, the gingerbread cookies. Take gingerbread cookies and tree for ornament. Oh, okay. Buy at Dollar Tree. They get them. They're $1. You can get them in a package. I think they have them right now, actually. And I should probably get some. You can make them, decorate them with hot glue and stuff for tree ornaments. So there's a couple of things. December 2020. Oh, these are pages that I put in there. Christmas tree lights, snowman, Santa, elf on the shelf daily. He's in there every day. She and Buddy are in there every day. My babies, I do one big picture with them under the tree to post on my other channel. We actually went to a new park. It's actually finished, and I took pictures up there with her and her friend. The snowman tree, the Christmas tree, wrapping paper, that kind of thing, my pets, and the countdown. I have a countdown that she has candy every day. Christmas in July, I wrote down 2021. Here we go. Here's this year's. So I put gingerbread themed Christmas in July projects, like the ones that I did in Christmas in July. We got to finish those, and so we can use them, like that big North Pole thing, reindeer feed. It's right here, reindeer feed. I've got it right there. It's all painted. I just got to decorate it. And my mailbox, my little mailbox, I'm going to put that on my black table in the front entranceway. That's where I'm going to put that, but I got to decorate it. So I still have to decorate that. Oh, I wrote down her, I just did this when we went shopping. Actually, when we went out, I brought this with me so I could start making some notes. She gets a Christmas box at Christmas Eve, so I'm trying to think of what to put in there for her. I usually put a movie, PJs, hot cocoa, and some snacks. I'm trying to figure out some other stuff. And then when her elf comes, she usually brings her something. So, yeah, so I got extra paper in here. And then we've got to do, like if there's certain things, like Jeff wants me to get Christmas cards for his work or whatever, I can write all that stuff down. Then this one, I like this one. It says, "'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house." One of my December dailies was, it's over here. I've got it over here. It's night before Christmas. My December dailies are over there. So this is a Christmas card list right here. And I usually, I should have put it in pencil, but I've got, they're numbered, but you don't have to use the numbered. I've got another piece. Like I can reprint these out. That was 2017's. And so I think I crossed them off in pencil. So I can redo them every year. Christmas cards. And then Mr. Santa right here. This is the page for gifts. So what I do is this one. Oh, those are like stocking things to put in stockings for my husband, for Ariel. Just some ideas. And I didn't put it on a paper here. And I'm actually going to take one of these papers, the to-do papers, because they have the lights on them. I'm going to rewrite this down and stick this in this section. I actually need to, yeah, Christmas card lists and then gift lists. So Ariel's for 2021, this year, I wrote down some of the stuff that's on here. I have to go back through this list and match it up to this list. And I'll keep this hung up in my office. And she'll, if she thinks it's something else, she'll come and write it down. And I just got to make sure that I write it down here. Because once I order it, I have a, so there's Ariel. There's my stocking list. Dad's, and these were Ariel's last couple of years. I have a list of all my reborns over there because I do videos for December time. So if I want to, like I have some themed dolls, like one of the first dolls I got is Minnie Mouse. So all her stuff is Minnie Mouse. And then I have one that is the boys, one of the boys is like Woodsy. You know, it has like the fox and the bear and all that stuff. And then I have two twins that are replica. I painted them to represent Ariel because she was a twin. She was identical twin. So I have, those two have matching clothes. So anyway, I write them all down here. I'm actually going to take Ariel's out and just list mine. So here's a better one right here. I'll use this one. I'll use this one. It has the lights across here to write stocking stuff on it. just to give, it'll be a list I'll always have in here. And then in the back, I put prices on how much I want to spend for each person. So here's the shopping part of it. So when I order these, I'll write down what I ordered. And this one says the date, item purchase, the merchant, so it'll either be Amazon, eBay, Target, or whatever. I'll abbreviate here. And order, ship number. This is too small to write the confirmation numbers in here. I'll just put in here the date that I ordered it. And then it's a price if you want to do it. And then I check it off when I receive it. So that's what this is. I've used this every year. And it seems to have, see, here's this 2018. Well, 17 and 19 and 20 are not in here. I don't know why they're not in here. Anyway, yeah. So that's, and it looks like next year I gotta print out new ones of these. Oh, here it is right here at the bottom. It is www.polka.posy.com. So the POLK and A dot DOT Posy POSIE.com. So that's where I went to get these. Okay, there you go. I knew I'd find it somewhere in here. And then the last part of this is a Santa supply inventory, and that's where I usually put, this is where the stocking stuffers are, this page right here. And I think I only have the one page. So I may have to reprint this out. So I can write out, well, it's mostly in pencil. I can write out, so I have it every year and keep that in here. And then I have a to-do and Santa supply, here it is. Stocking stuffers, wrapping presents, decorating the tree. So things that you need to get. This is kind of like that, but this is not what I use it for. This is, so that you could, how many wrapping papers do you have, you know, stuff like that. And this is from the polka.posy.com. Yep, these are all from there. And then budget. Our budget is usually around 1,000, and I divvy it up on how much I spend. And I still got budgets in here. And then the gift list, like if I want to send a special gift to somebody or whatever, I can write that in there. Secret gift list, you can write down. That's in here. And then the back is baking, all your holiday baking stuff. Like I could have, I see I don't use this, but this is where the cookies, you know, where that could go. Dinner schedule, I don't do that. I don't do that. We don't do that. And then the menu, we don't do that. This would be good for Thanksgiving though, to use, because I could put appetizer, that's the snack plate. I could, there it is. Sorry, that I could put right here. So that's it. So, and then I keep receipts and stuff in the back here. So there is my planner. So I got it out because I need to write, I'm gonna keep this in here, but I need to write these, I need to go through her list. And my little thing keeps coming off. I'm gonna have to hot glue this back on, because it was just a sticker. So I'm going to have to go through this list and check off. And I actually got a Christmas pencil. And that goes right here. Sometimes it falls out. But if I'm going shopping, if I'm thinking that I'm going to do Christmas stuff, I'll bring this with me. I'll do that with me. But for the most part, I try to do it all online so it gets here. But we'll see how it goes this year. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go this year. So, but I gotta check these off and add stuff and take stuff off. So, yeah. So there we go. That is it, guys. I think that is it for the Christmas planner. It is all set, and it stays up on my desk up in my office. And I don't film up there because my husband works at home. So this is my office. But I do have all my planners and stuff are up there, unless I come down here and have to do stuff. Then I do it down here. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that helps y'all. If you want to get a planner, I like the small version. I do have a bigger one of these. Like I said, will go for that month of December, like my year calendar that I have. You know, I write stuff in it. I will use that in December. That's the only one time I switch a planner out for the year, is that in December. Other than that, I use that same one all the time. So it's set out, but I haven't decorated this one yet. So when we get to December, you will see that planner and you won't see my other one. Well, you'll see it, I'll have it here, but you'll see the Christmas one. So anyway, that is it, guys. And I think I talked about it in my Christmas in July playlist. I think this let's get the planners ready kind of thing, get everything started, cleaned out, and I did that then, but now it's trying to make sure things are a little more organized and write things out. So, and start getting stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye now.